Hey guys, it's Tinker Tailor here today, bringing you the Lost Apartment build, rebuilt bigger and better. Yeah, like last time I only got to finish one apartment. This time I've done 0 because I spent way too much time. I say way too much, but like quite a lot of time just doing the outside of this build. And it's a little different to the last one, which I love. I think it's fantastic. It's yeah, different. Bit bigger, so everything will fit in bigger. There's no studio apartments, but there are 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. And one massive 3 bedroom apartment, I think. Yeah, 3 bedrooms. No, I've had quite a lot of fun trying to rebuild this. I tried to build it as accurately as possible, like accurate, but like as similar as to what it was originally. So I did keep going back and looking at the video. I had to pause this build so many times to go back and look at videos so that, yeah, I could try and be as accurate as possible. And yeah, the whole reason why I had motivation to do this build was because I asked my roommate, hey, like this is all the new stuff we got with the new pack. Pick 3 things and I'll build something with it. And so far I've only used 2 of those things. The third thing is the whale, and I just don't know where to put the whale. I mean, I could do a basement if necessary, but I just don't know if that's what I want to do. I think it would be cooler if, like, if I had done this on a 64 by 64 lot, I could have done, like, a splash pad park in the back of it, but I didn't, because I felt a little overwhelmed. I also didn't like where the 64 by 64 lot was. I much preferred the views from this lot here. I actually preferred the views from the lot we originally built on. I don't know the names of the new lots, but the one that's right near this lot, near the Robles family. Robles family? But yeah, I definitely prefer the views from this one. I think it's because we're much closer to the bridge with this one, and so it kind of gives it a lot more, I wouldn't say character per se, but it makes it, I don't know, prettier, in my opinion. I would want to live far enough away from the bridge to not hear the traffic on it, but close enough that I could see the bridge, because I imagine during like New Year's and things like that, that the bridge would either be like have fireworks on it or lights on it or something like that, but far enough away not to hear the traffic, like I said before. Because I've lived in quite a few places over my life. Close to traffic, far away from traffic. I don't know if you can hear the cars revving in the background right now down the road. So thank you, cars, for proving my point. You probably can't hear them on the mic. Every time I say, oh, you probably can hear this, you probably can hear that, you never can. And it makes me sound like I'm just making these things up, which, you know, whatever. But yeah, the build took me 3 hours, just over 3 hours, and all I've done is the layout and kind of like the furnishings that you would get in an apartment when you move in, like an unfurnished apartment, like the kitchens and the bathrooms and the walls and the whatnot, but I haven't done any moving in yet, I guess. At the moment, it is an empty lot. I might upload it as an empty lot, but then I'll fill it in and, yeah, personalize it so that if you want to play in this lot, you can. Because I've got quite a few ideas of how I want to furnish this, and I'm kind of really excited about that. I didn't do one room. I forgot about that. It's just one closet. I think that'll be fine. I will probably I'll do it and then upload it to the gallery, but you'll see what I do in the next video. I think I'll try and do that. If not, you'll definitely see it in screenshots because it's a fantastically large closeted area that I'm going to make. Well, I've already made the area, I just haven't filled it in. Yeah, I thought I would try and rebuild this because I had a lot of motivation to try and build it the other day, when I first got the idea. And then when my computer crashed and I lost it all, I was so upset. But we're back. I saved this many times. Even when I wasn't, like when I'd paused my recording, if I'd step away from my computer, I would save it. So it's been saved multiple times. I've saved it even now, when I left the build, because yeah, like I said, I really don't want to lose it again. That would just be super upsetting. But now at least if I do lose whatever work I do, it'll just be some other furnishing because it's saved up till now. But anyway, if you have any ideas for furnishing any of the particular rooms, or not rooms, yeah, apartments, if you've got any, like, oh, I would definitely live here and I would want this, or, you know, my mom lives in an apartment like this and she has this in it, please definitely chuck that down below because I'd love to try and furnish an apartment. I don't know, when I build, I kind of have an idea of who lives there and how, like, I build for that person. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that a million and one times before. But this one, I've kind of thought, like, oh, you know, a developer came along and developed and built this massive apartment block. I say massive, it's not that big, but for, like, The Sims, it's pretty big. A big apartment block. And sold off the apartments, and there's I think in America it's an HOA, but here in Australia it is a strata title. Long story short, it means that all of it has to look samey, and everything, if you want to change a single thing, you have to get approval from, well, in America, the Homeowners Association, but from, in Australia, the corporate body. So, yeah, the apartments are very samey in their, like, kitchen areas and their bathroom areas. But with the furnishing, I'm going to make it very much unique and personalized. So, you know, I'm probably going to put a planty sim in, or a, you know, one of those rich sims. Sorry, a rich sim who maybe inherited the apartment, and I say a rich sim, but a sim who's inherited the apartment and tried to, like, deck it out and whatnot as best as they can, but they're not actually themselves rich. They've just inherited the apartment. Kind of like Monica from Friends, I guess. Like, she didn't... That's her grandma's apartment, I think. But she's not, like, a super massive rich person. She's just living her life. I don't know. Yeah, if you have any ideas, I've got a few people in mind who I'd want to live, who I'm going to make live there, not who I'd want to live there. I'm gonna furnish it for, sorry. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All I'm gonna ramble about that. But yeah. I have a few more ideas on what I want to build. But I think I'm going to start putting polls up on either my Instagram or my Discord, and you guys can vote over there for what you want to see. Just because I have so many ideas. Like I mentioned a couple videos ago, I came up with about 60 ideas, and that'll take me until September, October this year. Like some of them are month specific, so it will. If I just did them all, it would take me to October, but because some of them are month specific, I think it takes me till late September. But yeah, like I said, there's so many ideas. I don't know which ones to do when. I tried to space them all out so it wasn't like I was doing all of the same sort of builds over and over again and you guys were getting something different each week. But sometimes the motivation, I like get into a mood of like, oh, I want to build these types of things, or I want to build this, or I want to build that, and I just want to build it over and over again, and that can be pretty boring sometimes as a consumer, to watch the same build over and over again. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just go through and do some builds and then save the repetitive ones for later. But yeah, I'll definitely also have a poll over either on my, like I said, my Discord or my Instagram, so make sure you check those out, because yeah, I'll put some polls up over there and you guys can vote on what you want to see, and then that's what you'll see. Also, I'm going away for a couple of days. I think I'm only going away for one video. Like I'll be back before. It's not the next video. I think it's like 3 or 4 videos down the line, but I'm like kind of low-key stressed. I don't know why I'm stressing about it, because I have plenty of time, but yeah, my brain's just been stressing about it, and it's caused me to like nap quite a lot. When I get stressed, I nap a lot, and I don't know why I'm so stressed out about one video when I go away. So yeah, that's been great fun because I had a 4-hour nap today after sleeping 9 hours, and that's quite unusual for me. So anyone have tips to just not be so stressed out about something that I don't need to be stressed out? That'd be awfully handy. Because I was supposed to get so much work done today and I just slept through it all. So now I'm gonna stay up a little bit later, but I'm not gonna stay up too late, and I'm gonna try and get a lot of work done while watching more of James Toner's Big Wallet series. I just made it to the series with Katrina, Katrina Big Wallet. Like I'm 5 minutes into the first episode. I was watching it as I started to edit this video, and as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna go watch it and study in the kitchen, because I just need to get away from my PC. I generally tend to do the best studying away from my PC, which is annoying because it's such a good piece of equipment, I guess. I don't know. It's a good technology to do work on. It's got 2 screens, which is awfully handy when I have to open a million and one things and watch videos and, the PowerPoint slides and the questions and the taking notes and the blah 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 blah. So yeah, hopefully I can get a lot of that work done though, because I'm kinda a little bit behind on uni. Not too far behind, like I'm still within this week's content. I just been busy, so now I'm gonna try and catch up, and one of my classes doesn't run on Monday for some reason, so I'm gonna use that day to try and get ahead. But anyway, enough of me rambling. It's kind of all I ever do in these videos. If you've been watching me for long enough, you should absolutely know that, that I just ramble. Yeah. Don't really know what else to say. This apartment here was really tough. I could not figure it out for the life of me. Like the 3-bedroom, sorry, the 1-bedroom ones was super easy to figure out because it's just the same thing over and over again. The 2-bedroom ones were a little confusing, I get. Like, not confusing, but a little like, oh, how do I do this? And I figured it out pretty quickly and pretty easily, but the 3-bedroom one, oh, sorry, these are the 2-bedroom ones. The 2-bedroom ones, yeah, you can see here. Sorry, I completely stopped watching. I was coloring in while talking before. But yeah, the 2-bedroom ones, like, I figured it out fairly quickly. And it all works out in the end, and I actually kind of love it. I think if I had one of these apartments, I would much prefer to have one of the 2-bedroom ones because, I mean, A, way more space, and B, I can have my desk away from my bed. That's the one thing I want more than anything in this world. I don't like having my desk in my bedroom. I know some people love it and it's fantastic for them, but my issue is I will either lay in bed watching things. I mean, that one is not too bad anymore, but I used to be bad. Like, I'd go to sleep watching things and then wake up and it'd just be horrible to sleep. But the bigger problem that I have now is that when I'm working, I just see the bed behind me and I turn around and I just lay down and go to sleep. Like, you've got work to do, you can't just go to sleep. You're not even tired, you're just bored, you just don't want to do this anymore. I think having a separate space will be good, because it means I can go do the work that I need to get done, and then I can relax when I need to relax. And I think not having technology where I sleep would definitely improve my sleep drastically. I do want my bedroom to just be a room that I sleep in. I don't want technology in there. I don't want, you know, currently my room is my workspace, my fun space, my sleeping zone, my storage room, like it's everything under the sun. The only thing it isn't is a kitchen and a bathroom. But it's got all my games and my books and just the uni stuff, and I mean, it even does have bathroom stuff in here because I can't keep all my bathroom stuff in the bathroom because it's a communal bathroom. Like, it just, I can't win with this. I really can't. So I just would absolutely love even to have a bedroom and then a desk in the kitchen area and not have to share it with other people would be fantastic. But anyway, this is the 3-bedroom apartment, the penthouse suite, which took forever to figure out the floor plan. I don't, yeah, it was so annoying to try and figure this floor plan out. But in the end, I get there and I like it so far. I think, it's still up for change, but I really don't want to change it. So if you have any ideas and you want that to change, definitely let me know, but I'm kind of loving it and I don't think I will change it. Initially, I wanted 2 separate bathrooms for these 2 rooms, but I wanted a window in each bathroom, and I could not make it happen without adding an extra window, and it would just look so out of place. So I made I think it's called a Jack and Jill bathroom for these 2 bedrooms. I also could not for the life of me figure out how to make this room bigger. I wanted it to be bigger than the downstairs rooms, like the 1-bedroom ones, but I don't think I do that in the end. I think it's still the same size, but oh, I don't know. I can't remember. I did it maybe like half an hour ago, and I should remember what I've done, but I don't. Whoops. But anyway, I think this is one of the 2-bedroom apartments. This is also why I want one of these 2-bedroom apartments instead of a 3, because the kitchen's so much bigger. I don't have a lot of stuff for the kitchen. Like, I don't have enough stuff to fill this kitchen, but the ability to be able to fill a kitchen and not have to worry about space, I'd be so happy with that, because right now it's just things shoved in corners and it sucks. Like, this kitchen is way too big. I'd think the 3-bedroom would be way too big unless I was still sharing with some of the roommates I live with now. But even the bedroom is absolutely huge and ridiculous. I don't need a bedroom that big. Don't get me wrong, the space would be fantastic, but I don't need one that big. And it's probably gonna have 3 separate living spaces, so like, again, I don't need something that big. But yeah, the 2-bedroom apartment I feel like would do really well. And even if I was to share that apartment with someone else, I could still have my desk either in communal area, because if it was one other person I'd be living with, I trust that one other person with my computer, and I know they trust me with theirs, so that'd be fine. But I'd much prefer a separate room, even if it was a tiny little study where it's just the desk and that's it. I'd be fine with that. I don't need a huge room, and I think that'd be better for reducing echo. I mean, I'm lucky now because I've got carpet in this room and it's a small room and there's basically everything I own on this planet in this room. Yeah, it's fine with that, but what's not fine is... yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Long story short, I would love to live in one of these apartments. I don't care which one at this point, just any apartment. I would love to not have to share a massive space with everyone. Which I'm not... I don't know. I feel like people who live with lots of other people will completely understand, because it sucks a lot. And, you know, just hearing people all the time, and I mean, watching the... what was it? The City Living... yeah, the City Living LP. It was just like every 10 seconds one of the neighbors was being loud and you'd have to go knock on the doors and they'd get mad at you. And I mean, one of my roommates now loves to play music with loud bass. And the first night we moved into this flat, they were playing music so loud my bed was rattling. That was a lot of fun. And by a lot of fun, I mean just horrible. But they haven't done it late at night that loud ever. I don't even think they've done it that loud ever again. I think they've kind of understood, oh, I live with other people, probably shouldn't do that. But like, if you live on your own, if you live in your own house, you can do that. And no one can complain because no one can hear. I mean, if people can hear, then obviously they can complain, but... anyway, long story short, I very much want to move out. But yeah, let me know down below what you think of this build and if you have any ideas for who wants to live here. But that is enough for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.